Here's my hot take.
Hit me.
SEC gets their ass kicked in the Ripple case. Absolutely get their ass kicked in the Ripple case. But the ruling comes out in such a way that XRP is alone cleared as a non-security in the United States. Ripple, on top of XRPL, had been experimenting with a smart contract layer called Codius. And we had a decent intern. This is before my time, but we had a decent intern. His name was Vitalik, who came in and worked on that.
A lot of hard feelings, and sometimes people win, sometimes people don't. I've heard rumors that the Ripple case will be settled December 15th, and we'll just see. And that could have catastrophic implications for the industry.
And in the early days of Bitcoin, there was a whole group of developers that broke off to create other assets, XRP being one of them, that doesn't use mining, that's cheaper from an energy perspective than Visa. 80% of the mining power for Bitcoin is controlled by 6 mining pools, 5 of which are in China. Today, the policy certainty in the US exists for Bitcoin and Ethereum, despite the fact those are China-controlled platforms.
We're working to get rid of Gary Gensler. I gave a hearing where I was able to communicate with him and say, look, I plan to fire you.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more. 1 o'clock news, no breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness, shout out to the latest sub, Sandy's Ermix in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. Stuffing some bags, go ahead. Throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish, let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today down about 4.5%. In the past 24 hours, we had BTC's dominance right around 45.8, ETH's dominance right around 19.2. We got XRP in that number 6 spot, 3 days away from the Hinman docks. XRP did dip below 50 cents. We're back up to 50s. XRP currently down 6.2 in the past 24. We got Stellar XLM right around 8 cents, down about 8.2 in the past 24. BTC 25,900. We got ETH right around 17, 18 hundo. We got Flare Networks in that number 121 spot, right around penny and a half. Songbird right around 005. Checking out some of these other XRPL tokens here. We got BPM at 0017, XLIST 00099, Spectre at a nickel, ELS 002, EQ right below 5 cents, Casino Coin 00013. And taking a look at the XRP chart recovering this morning, XRP dropped about 12% to as low as about 47 cents, currently back up to 50s. We got Crypto Bull 2020 to kick things off, XRP trending again with over 5 million tweets. Release those Hinman documents. We got Riz XRP, bullish Craig DeWitt. XRP.
Oh, crypto is life, man. You got the, those are the same thing for me. Here's my hot take.
Hit me.
SEC gets their ass kicked in the Ripple case. Absolutely get their ass kicked in the Ripple case. But the ruling comes out in such a way that XRP is alone cleared as a non-security in the United States. Meaning that with all the other stuff that the SEC is pulling, suing exchanges, suing other coins, are going to sue some big ones as well, that only BTC and XRP have legal clarity in the United States for a 2-year period.
Just taking some show notes on that one. Ooh,
that would be like the turnaround of a century, right? Go from getting beat up by the government to being the only one with clarity because I spent $250 or $200 million fighting this case.
Is that how much Ripple spent?
Yeah, it's a public number, but yeah, like $200 million.
The XRP holders, XRP community not looking so crazy now. The flippening, so it begins. We got another one from Riz XRP, the final season twist.
And if the gov were to incorporate one of the blockchains as a payment network, I mean, with how long this case has been, and I'm sure, again, I don't know shit about this, so I'm completely talking out of my ass here, but I assume that Ripple would have to hand over every piece of documentation in company history. So they literally have a 360-degree view of everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, if they're going to give it to someone, it's like, we've already been battling with you for X amount of years. We've already seen everything you guys have to offer. I feel like it could be a little easier on the integration side of things, on the learning curve.
I think there's definitely something there. The thing that I get excited about is the irony of the SEC going after, a decentralized coin, trying to destroy it, but at the same time, because they lose, giving it like this massive, essentially regulatory moat, which is now there's clarity because the courts have said it. Now you got to go down the line with all these other coins that spent $200 million of
Of course.
dollars to get there. And so I think that's a distinct possibility.
If this happens, I mean, you're a pretty darn good storyteller. You might have to hit up Netflix and Hulu, HBO, Disney, all the big boys, and be the first one to start a series or a movie on this, because that has award-winning show written all over it.
I think so. That would be like the final season twist there.
Flip that switch. We got one from Crypto Eddie. Did you know that the Ripple XRP ledger and the decent intern Vitalik Buterin connection, the whole ecosystem which later became Ethereum, is actually integrated and built on the XRP ledger?
Coming on the show, co-founder and head of product at Super. Craig was product director at Ripple. Ever heard of him? Where he started the RippleNet payments business in 2015 and grew that product into the world's first and largest crypto payment network for financial institutions.
Ripple, on top of XRPL, had been experimenting with a smart contract layer called Codius. And we had a decent intern. This is before my time, but we had a decent intern. His name was Vitalik, who came in and worked on that. I think he's Canadian, right?
He is,
so
yeah.
like the kind of story internally, which I don't think there's any truth to, the story internally was, Canadian couldn't figure out the visa, thing as a startup. And, we don't want those Canadians taking our jobs down here. So could not make a fit, at Ripple. He went on to do some decent things, with another chain. But, it's amazing to think that there is a world where that whole kind of ecosystem that later became Ethereum is actually integrated or built on XRPL.
What former SEC Chair Clayton thinks about Gary Gensler's recent actions toward the crypto industry.
How do you see it? Do you agree with Secretary Gensler's moves? If you were SEC Chair, would you have taken these moves?
Look, it's his leadership now. He's been in this position for over 2 years. Where they've gone with this, I'm not going to be the person who throws bombs or second guesses from the sidelines. I am a supporter of the agency. I'm a supporter of the law the way it is. I think that when I was there, people would say I was a crypto hawk. We effectively shut down the ICO craze. Said that most of what I'm seeing is securities activity. But I do think we are having very blunt conversations about something that requires nuance. Crypto is really a technology. The use of blockchain technology in all sorts of aspects of our financial system should be not controversial. If you have an asset, a CMBS security, represented in tokenized form,
right,
there ought to be a way to custody that, transfer it, because it's probably going to be more efficient than what we're doing today. So there is a crypto use case that is clear, uncontroversial. We ought to be thinking about how to do that. I am remarkably impressed by the functionality of true stablecoins, not the algorithmic stablecoin, not the liquidity transformation stablecoin, but a true backed by the same thing that we back bank accounts by. Okay, let's just put it that way, or backed by the same thing that you would back a repo by, something like that. A true stablecoin, a remarkable technology at the retail level to be able to transfer dollars around the world. I mean, we use $100 bills in cash for a lot of things. I say we. Not the populace, but people outside the United States. Wouldn't a stablecoin be a better way to do that? Wouldn't it be better for KYC? Wouldn't it be better for AML? I think so. I think we got to be looking at that technology.
Jay Clayton missed their lawsuit against the RippleNet on his last day going out the door, but we got him on that blockchain trail. Get those jumpsuits, get those gel cells ready. We got Mr. Intuitive. Why was Charles so nervous? Cowboy Crypto, think about what happened since December 15th, 2022, when Charles said he heard about the Ripple SEC settlement. Ripple marketing pickups. They are publicly shaming the SEC. They announced an ex-Amazon CFO as board member. Choir Medico, you know what's coming. They know what's coming, and they can't stop
Sunday, it's whoever the regulator decides to pick, and then there's a big fight. $100 million is spent. It's brutal and vicious, and a lot of hard feelings, and sometimes people win, sometimes people don't. I've heard rumors that the Ripple case will be settled December 15th, and we'll just see. And that could have catastrophic implications for the industry, one way or the other. Given such.
RippleNet now over $200 million spent battling out the corrupt SEC for clarity in the United States. Speaking of Charles, Cardano founder wants to make peace with the XRP community. What do you say? Charles Hawkinson says XRP community. Peace? Jeremy Allure says Congress will hold another major hearing next Tuesday on the future of digital assets and regulatory clarity, coming soon for XRP. And yesterday was a major new draft of the U.S. stablecoin bill was published that represents material progress between, we got a thread here, but hearing next Tuesday on the future of digital assets, regulatory clarity. What a peculiar day, because same day as the Hinman emails, U.S. SEC takes caution about the bill Hinman ahead of June 13th. John Deaton, pro-XRP lawyer, wants to represent Coinbase and Binance customers in the SEC lawsuit. Says, as I did with the Ripple case, I have a Google form to establish a putative class of customers and crypto account holders who use these platforms. If there's interest, we can ask to participate and possibly be granted Amica status in an effort to make sure our voices are heard. Shout out to John Deaton. Crypto isn't dead. I will say this again. This is all about crushing the market, and then watch JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, etc. get a bigger slice and then give Gensler a call and says there'll be some framework worked out. Just in, Hong Kong legislator invites global crypto exchanges, including Coinbase, to operate in the country. It's almost time. We got JD. Now that many altcoins are getting the SEC treatment, now it's the time to join the XRP community and hope they win against the SEC. If not, your altcoins will get devoured and XRP will head towards the orange box to fill my orders. It's a win-win. We got Cameron Focus. XRP setting up the most bullish, face-melting SEC explosive pattern in the entire crypto industry. Might be the only coin with the capability of making you rich this year or broke. I'm back in long and will soon release a video about it. We got Crypto Bull 2020 XRP still on track. This is the weekly chart. Know what you hold. Know what's coming. We got Titan of Crypto, Bitcoin time cycles, SEC news brought blood in the markets. Yeah, each cycle, this kind of thing happens. It's nothing new in the wild market. Wells love to dump it on the weekends. If you're an investor, zoom out and don't get stuck in the lower timeframes. If you're a trader, enjoy the volatility. And we got CoinsKid, that weekly bearish divergence playing out on the XRP at the moment. Although we have seen a nice bounce from my second buy zone, I'm still cautious of another drop for XRP to my original buy zone. Looking for a strong weekly close. Peace out. Looks like he has a buy zone at 46.91, 38.95. And we got Eleanor Terrett. There are a couple of Ripple billboards up in here in the Union Station. I made reference to them in my article from March. However, this one, which is right opposite of the entrance of the SEC Gov, says, "We're building a better future for finance." Are you? Don't get left behind. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. And they can't stop it. Load up while you still have some time. And with that being said, XRP, leveling the playing fields, cutting out the middleman and eliminating corruption. Ryan Zagone was head of the regulations at Ripple. Proof of work does not work. The challenge is policy. What he shares in this clip is still true today. XRP, welcome to the internet of value.
Right, Ryan and Desiree, I don't know if you would like to comment on this as well. Ryan, go ahead.
Proof of work doesn't work. Proof of work doesn't work. It's been widely...
Brian, proof of work's been working.
Let me finish.
Proof
of work doesn't work.
Let him finish, please.
And in the early days of Bitcoin, there was a whole group of developers that broke off to create other assets, XRP being one of them, that doesn't use mining, that's cheaper from an energy perspective than Visa, and already scales to 1,500 transactions a second. A lot of these problems have already been solved. The challenge for adoption comes back to policy. The policy uncertainty around some of the assets has limited adoption, particularly here in the US. And I'm speaking from Ripple and XRP because we use that asset because it's a half a cent per payment. It's basically free. It scales and it's efficient. 1,500 transactions a second at nearly no energy burn. So we're at a point today where there are real solutions to all of these challenges that already exist. Policy has become the challenge. And we heard on the first panel that around centralization on China, and this is going to be a hard pill for Peter to swallow. 80% of the mining power for Bitcoin is controlled by 6 mining pools, 5 of which are in China. Today, the policy certainty in the US exists for Bitcoin and Ethereum, despite the fact those are China-controlled platforms. So activity goes to those platforms. What we need to do from a policy perspective in the US is look at the places where there are uncertainty. And one place, I'm speaking directly for me here, is XRP, where it looks like Bitcoin. It's decentralized, it's open source. We have with 7% of the validation power on that, rather small in there. Grouping or giving clarity to those ones that are very similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, that have the same characteristics and should be classified the same way. And then we're creating a level playing field across all the cryptos. I'm not anti-Bitcoin or anti-Ethereum by any means. I think there's a lot of great potential and breakthrough there. But we need to have a level playing field So the market can pick which ones they want to use and not be, as today they are, hindered by regulatory uncertainty.
That don't get you bullish. You must not have no XRP bags packed. Know what's coming. Know why they want you out, or know why they want those bags back. BTC who? ETH who? All roads lead to the interoperable bridge. XRP, the immutable ledger. Faster, cheaper, more efficient. No more middleman. Send money anywhere around the world. 24/7, 365. XRP money never sleeps. Where will you be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price finally set free? Bye-bye glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes, and we'll catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, be your own bank, bring your own bags, bring your own billions. Peace out, crypto goes.
And when we blow, ain't no told you so's. I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my HODL gang crew, had the 2020 vision, yeah we all knew. Now we pulling up in something brand new. New house on the avenue, beach house and cabin too. Normally I don't flex, but I had to go all out.